Now you get to choose. Everybody's talking about the cloud, and SAP's industry-leading cloud solutions are a big opportunity for employees to provide value to their customers and help the world run better. You can also hear from the loudspeaker on the very current topic of cybersecurity. We can't be secure enough, or go on to another AP class to learn about a career in sales at SAP. It's a tough choice. Time to pick a direction. Are you the techie? Are you the schmoozer? Are you the schmecky or the toozer? Those are not real choices. Don't pay too close attention to me. And don't worry, you can watch whatever you missed later by returning for additional on-demand learning.
Hi, and welcome to the SAP Virtual Career Open House. My name is Peter Culligan, and today we'll be talking about careers in consumer industry cloud. I'm lucky today to be joined by Reagan, Paige, and Valentina, who will join me in a discussion around what's life like at consumer industry cloud and why is it a hot topic today. Maybe I'll start by introducing myself, and then Paige, Reagan, and everyone will just kind of go round robin and continue. I joined SAP some time ago, as part of an acquisition. Today, I'm currently CTO and head of engineering for consumer industry cloud at SAP. I came to SAP via startup acquisition and have been building, learning, and giving back to that broader organization since on these more innovative topics. The latest chapter for me is a great opportunity here, building a team in Newport Beach, California, and co-founding now the next generation of consumer industry cloud via a new co-innovation lab we started about a year ago and now have grown since into a broader business unit. And since then, we've grown to about 200 people across North America and China, which is, it's been a little bit crazy, but extremely fun and rewarding for me personally. Outside of SAP, I contribute to some technology-related projects, advise companies, and especially this year, I'm taking as much advantage as I can and spending time with my family while at home, working from home like we all are, as you can tell by the videos here, and keeping things flowing and life as normal as possible when it comes to school and social activities with the kids. So that's just a little bit about me. Maybe we'll just go around. Maybe Paige, you want to go next?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Pete. Hi, I'm Paige Casario, and I currently work as a Scrum Master for Consumer Industries Cloud in the Newport Beach, California office. And prior to joining SAP last year, I was a consultant implementing SAP Business One, which is one of SAP's SME ERP products. And what made me want to join SAP and specifically CIC was the fact that I would get to be a part of a brand new team that was building a product from the ground up. I always wanted the challenge to see firsthand and learn how software is developed and really be surrounded by innovation and creativity. And this team and role was the perfect opportunity for me to do that. So outside of SAP, I really enjoy traveling and spending time outdoors at the beach or camping, which I got to do a lot of this past summer. And so also most recently, I've picked up golf as a new hobby too. I'll hand it over to Reagan.
Yeah, thank you, Paige. I know I'm not a golf person right now, but I'll say, as a design lead right now in customer industry cloud, I help in defining and driving the future of customer industry cloud design. I identify and set the UX strategy and also envision the complex UX system and also inspire teams to push the boundaries of what's possible and also pursue the forward-thinking design approach. I'm really fascinated by this team, and previously I used to work at IBM and Zillow as a lead designer and also have founded several startups that really focuses on user experience as one of the best, the building blocks of product development. So that's where I have been, and also really into design thinking evangelism outside in the UX community, especially around LA area and also in the global workshops that I've attended. What I like most is right now I have a more interest in car restoration. So right now I'm doing a 1927 Chrysler restoration going on right now, and I can't wait for it to roll out of the garage soon. So yeah, obviously I'll take your drive, Pete, when it's out.
Absolutely.
Back to you,
Absolutely,
Pete.
Reagan.
Awesome. Back to you, Pete. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Valentina, you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Valentina Anikushina, and I joined SAP Rand, I believe, more than 4 years ago as a working student. And I love this about SAP, that you can be that flexible and people are very supportive. And also for students like me, for example, I do my PhD as well, besides working at SAP. And what I do at SAP currently right now, I'm part of operations team at Consumer Industries Cloud. And I joined quite a lot of initiatives, for example, working on the joint collaboration model for the entire newly established unit, and also for this hiring campaign. So you might be contacting me as well if you're interested. Yeah, back to you, Pete.
Yeah, great, Valentina. Thanks. I think I'll start out a little bit just by introducing the audience to Industry Cloud a little bit, and why it's the hottest new field here within SAP, and why SAP is really on a path here to be a clear winner. SAP in general is doubling down on cloud and leading with essentially what are vertical cloud solutions, right? We have many different industries in SAP. In our case, our team is focusing on winning the retail and consumer products markets. These markets move faster actually than most industries due to a couple of things. One is a high degree of digitization, and the other is just the increased consumer experience expectations, right? And we get pressures there coming from the consumerization of apps, the seamless buying experiences that consumers now want, both prior to 2020 and now this year, which has greatly accelerated things like, direct to consumer fulfillments, online shopping, and a lot of flexibility on those supply chains. The market's huge. So why is it hot? The market's huge, and investors are going to reward those that capture the hearts and minds of customers first, and that drives the investment both inside, and you can see that outside of SAP, and a lot of attention. And that includes a lot of massive competition, right? So how do you answer that call? Well, to add to that, the battle intensifies because it requires really developing your own IP as a company and establishing some technology superiority there. The new industry clouds have to run as composable businesses, right? Customers need to be able to pick and choose what meets their needs in order to adapt in their particular environments. We find that even inside the same company, it can be very diverse in terms of their supply chains, and different countries require different solutions. We need more modular, cost-efficient systems that can run anywhere you want them, and really at the push of a button. That means taking advantage of the modern cloud environment as best we can as we build these applications. The technology and architecture, including the software delivery machine, right, that delivers these features to customers daily, has to be completely revamped. Not all companies can actually do that, right? So we think that we have a good setup here. We think we've figured out how to do that. And really, to win, you have to find the best talent, right? That's where it starts. And then orient the team around a set of values that gives them access and chance of success leveraging these new technologies, including the business experts who are very apt at solving these processes, right, with customers, which can be very complex. And we use some innovative approaches there in terms of design thinking and the way that we collaborate and co-innovate with our customers. Now, it's a hot field, technology-wise. I can speak to a CTO here because, it combines cloud-native systems with enterprise maturity. Enterprise means mission critical. So from a technology perspective, building mission critical solutions using cloud native systems is hard to do. And whoever, gets that right takes a majority of that market share, right? So you have to, in essence, really run like a startup in a big company. And that's really what we do here in Consumer Industry Cloud. Now, in terms of, what I talked about previously, it starts with people and talent, right? So with this, market opportunity and investment, we're growing very fast. We are hiring multiple different roles. We hire throughout the year and in multiple locations. We hire for smart, hardworking and motivated around really building things that matter. And from there, we find a role from you, whether it's building and designing, amazing front ends, which Reagan can talk to as well. Putting together, massively scalable serverless and microservice backends, really that, give us unlimited potential in terms of serving, these myriad business cases and different kinds of data coming in, or contributing, as a DevOps engineer or Scrum Master or release manager, where you're, facilitating that rapid release under high quality of software, right? We have all roles available. And are looking for all the talent that you bring to those different skills. The skills we particularly look for, right? We look for obviously a passion around technology, but we also hire folks that we think fit our culture, right? And that means you're obviously smart, you're self-directed, and you've an ability to take ownership of and you can drive them in a resilient way. And most importantly, especially in this environment, being collaborative and eager to build new and long-lasting relationships is pretty key. Getting quick to trust is important for us, especially in a 2D environment like we are here today. And these are things that are going to make us successful as a team, and I think that will make you successful and have you thrive here within Consumer Industry Cloud. So I want to pause a little bit away from what is Consumer Industry Cloud. I want to give you a glimpse of what a typical day is like. And that's where, I'd like potentially maybe Reagan to start off with Reagan, what's your typical day like in your role?
Yeah, all days a mess. That's what I can say. No, that's a joke.
Yeah.
It's not that. So, UX, is at the forefront of how we create the intuitive, innovative, and usable product that people love. And when we say people, those are our customers themselves. And as Peter said, is we have to have an edge of our competitors. But how do we do that? We look at, we always strive to learn and understand user needs, behaviors, and emotions to gather insights and inform the product strategy itself. So our design team, which includes UX research, writers and other, content strategists, help us to build accessible and usable products that really people really are willing to pay, to solve their problems themselves. So we work in a collaborative teams to help solve these challenges and craft experiences that are, that highlight our unique product capabilities and also personalities at the same time. So we are super, we talk about empathy. We talk about empathy towards users, but we also have empathy towards our own teammates ourselves. So what we do is we are there to listen to each other. We believe everyone is a designer. Everyone has an idea, but just how do you really articulate your design ideas themselves? And that's why the collaboration innovation model is really working for us. And that's how our day-to-day is like we talk to users, we talk to our teammates, we talk to our engineering team to really unlock this potential capabilities of our product that we do. And our main philosophy is always just to focus on the user. And the moment you focus on the user, we're always getting it right, what we are building right now. So I think on that note, I'll just pass it to Paige. Maybe he has more, insight into how she also thinks about how we run our day-to-day.
And Paige, before Paige, maybe you go, right. Maybe also highlight a little bit too on, the cultural aspects. Maybe Valentina, you want to talk a little bit what is the culture like at Consumer Industries Cloud, and if anything sticks out to you that you want to share with the audience today.
Yeah, absolutely. I would definitely encourage everyone to join us because our culture is so great. So you're you feel very welcomed. It doesn't matter what part of the team you're working with. For example, in operations, you get the possibility to work with different teams as well from different regions. It's very exciting and motivating just to get to know each other, right? Just as a person also sometimes, because people are very open and welcoming. And that is really great. I believe that is something what SAP is so unique about. It's just really awesome to work with this environment. Yeah. That would be my feedback about the culture at SAP. Yeah, I really love it. Yeah.
Yes, and on
So
the topic of culture, what ultimately attracted me to Consumer Industries Cloud and SAP was in fact the culture, and it really is strongly aligned with my values as well. We have a very diverse and inclusive team that represents this culture, and we really empower our team members to have a voice and share their different perspectives that they bring along the way with them. I would say that this is really key to promoting our continuous improvement culture, and the fact that people do really take ownership of the way that we work together and the way that we collaborate, and really contribute to improving that over time. And also specifically from personal experience, something that I would like to highlight from the culture is that I come from a background of business and lean and continuous improvement, and took computer science or software development courses in college or anything like that. But from being surrounded by so many brilliant developers and seeing the way that they really analyze and break down customer problems and how they turn that into working software has been really, truly inspiring and empowering. And it made me want to pursue learning more front-end development. And the fact that my teammates are really encouraging and supportive of me and are even showing me things and teaching me, I'm really learning and growing, and want to continue on that journey of even front-end development. And I guess in my role as a Scrum Master, it's even helped me to do my job better, because I grow more empathy for my teammates and development. And I guess also going back to what my typical day looks like, it's, as Reagan said, not always so typical, which is the reason that I love it, because I do get to do different things every day. I work very closely with a few Scrum teams, and I coach them on Agile and Scrum principles, including how a very high level idea gets broken down into a requirement and delivered and shipped into something that's valuable for our end users. And really what gets me excited to wake up every day and come to work is working alongside such amazing people and getting to foster that collaboration between engineering and product management to solve really cool and complex business problems to delight our customers in the consumer industry space.
Nice. Yeah, I think I can just add on that about the culture itself, which I missed it out, was I'll love to talk about the leadership of the team itself. Like, what the leadership has empowered everyone in the team is they really believe in failing and learning from that. And, as designers or engineers, is when you're given that opportunity to fail and learn from that, that's where we create this psychological safety space where people are innovative and the creativity really oozes out. They know what they're building about. They know which questions they're asking. And for me as a team is I've seen how I've empowered my team to really go ahead and take leadership roles in some of the skill set that they have. So we don't look at the roles, but we're looking at the skills that these people have and give them the power to really grow and share that out to the rest of the team itself and the bigger SAP community. And that's just one of the highlights that I can talk about, about the culture, and you'll never get it anywhere else. Yep.
Thanks, Reagan. And thanks, Paige, for sharing. So I think to wrap it up for the audience here, you learned a little bit about Consumer Industry Cloud, what we're doing. We're growing very fast. We're building great and amazing products with our customers. We're hiring, looking for a bunch of different roles, and we have a great culture where we think we think that you can thrive and aspire to be, the best technologist or product manager or UX designer that you want to be. So 2020 was an exciting year. We look forward to 2021. Hopefully you're going to join us. We have a lot of work to do, and we think that you'll love working with us. If you're interested, please go to sap.com careers and look us up. We're hiring in a bunch of our locations. And thanks for your time today for us to talk to you about Consumer Industry Cloud.